Hey everyone, it is time to try MonsterCon. Here is the demo. This is the 4th installment in the Monster Prom series, and I'm very excited for this because we've played, I think I played all of the Monster Prom games. When the first one came out, I absolutely fell in love with it. I played it multiple times. We streamed it a few times back in the day, so very, very excited to get this going. See what kind of characters we got. We're gonna do the one, I'm so alone. So alone. Ah, it's you! Welcome to the demo to Monster Prom 4, MonsterCon. MonsterCon goes back to our original formula, multiplayer dating sim, where you can date monsters. But it spices up the recipe with a bunch of new exciting mechanics such as creating your own comic. Well, that's cool. Keep in mind that this demo is like a small but delicious slice of a much bigger cake. It's missing some exciting stuff that'll be in the final game, new and upcoming mechanics such as the comic, conversations, SFX, and most of the music, wonderful secret endings, etc. So we don't get to do the comic right now. That's fine. This demo showcases one main turn to give you a taste of the narrative and the main characters. Who are the main characters, you may ask? Let's take a quick look. Hey, I remember her. I like her look. She's so cool. Zoe? Question mark, question mark, question mark. An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom. Okay. Liam de Lioncourt. There we go. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork. I don't think we've seen Liam for a while. I don't remember seeing him in the last game for sure. Cool. Oh, look at this guy. I like him. I think he's new. I don't remember seeing him before. Doug Campbell. A kind-hearted slime and an avid collector of fandom merch, no matter the state of his bank account. That sounds familiar. Ooh, I like this one, Omen. An evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people. Did you stab him? Who are you choking? Oh, they're having a great time with it though. Nico Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't always the best at getting into character. Oh my god, look at this clown girl. And April 1st. Her name's April 1st, are you serious? Alright. A clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. Well, I like that. Oh, she's got like a little angry crab. Then you have them catch your attention. Like multiple of them caught my attention. We hope this slice of cake we prepared for you proves to be so appetizing you'll consider buying or wish listing the full game. Already have. In any case, thanks for spending some time to check out our weird little game. Now go enjoy the con. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait! Blue. Okay, so we're playing as the blue Frankenstein girl. Wait a second, champ. Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way. Think of it like some sort of tutorial. God knows you could use one of those. As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love. Yeah, I know it isn't really, but this is Blue we're talking about. Look at her. She's probably aiming to get a date at the big end of con party. That's me. So cute. Yes, the silence speaks volumes. Well, if you want to get a date, you'd better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner. Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible? Too complicated. Let's say someone's personality can be defined through 5 traits. Smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. So this is all the same traits that we used to have in the other games. Let's call them stats. Sounds cooler, more video gamey. Tad reductive, but let's work with that. Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Everyone has their standards, stat standards. All this is super useful and allows you to understand the main goal of the game, but keep in mind, you won't get to that point of the game in this demo. By the way, since I'm here, if you press tab, you can access useful info, and by pressing H or mouse wheel up, you can now consult the dialogue history. Oh, you're welcome. Interesting. Aha. And let's check out the tab. Okay, so that's what that is there, and that also pops up when we hover. Got it. There's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel that I wanted to check out. Sounds good. I have to rehearse the next tutorial. Have fun, Blue. Alright, so we get to pick where we want to go. So vendors, you never go to vendors the first day. You know, you never do that. The hotel, that's end of the day stuff. Main stage, expo, or community zone. I feel like the first thing you do, probably want to go to the expo first. So that's where we're gonna go. Oh look, I'm dressed up kind of like Harley Quinn. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids. When will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on them. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but you gain +2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. I like it. You're with April while she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Omen suddenly come running over. Whoa, look at this dude. Wait, is he on top of a bear? Oh my goodness. April, what are you doing? Spending time with my most favoritist fans who paid $99.95 for the VIP April's Biggest Fools experience. Oh my god. So cute. Why do you ask? Because from a distance, we thought this was an angry mob. We rushed over here to kill everyone. Well, it's not an angry mob. Thanks for checking, though. Bye now. But what if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. And with my ex and Omen's homicidal tendencies, we'd be a perfect fit for the job. No thanks. I think I can take care of myself. April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe. I've told you already, Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now please, let me interact with my fans. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese. Cheese. Wait, April, what if this fan came here to murder you? I think there's a 20 to 60% chance of that. You're making those numbers up. Oh, sweet April. All numbers are made up. You know what's very real? People who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon. Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation. Or someone's skull. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Suggest that April fight the fan in one-on-one combat. She's not going to want to do that. I doubt it. Do your best fly impersonation and buzz in the fan's ear all day. Either she'll punch you eventually, or otherwise prove that she wouldn't hurt a fly. Okay, so either I annoy the fan, or I tell April to try to fight this fan. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'll tell April to fight her. What? In 5 minutes, you, Nico, and Omen have arranged the crowd in a wide circle to watch April and her fan fight. Just want to reassure all of you that I do not want to beat any of you up. This is just for safety or something. Honk honk. Actually, April, fans have been asking us when it's their turn to get beaten up. They're willing to pay for the experience. Perhaps we should be taking wagers. I thought this was just about proving that this fan isn't posing a danger to me. Life is ever evolving, April. This started as a safety measure, but now it's a PR stunt too. Oh, look at these little guys. Fine, as long as I get a 75% cut of any and all bets made in my name. I'm so sorry about this. Don't be. Could you call me a naughty little girl while you're beating the crap out of me? Whoa. Whoa, yeah. Yeah. April throws a wicked punch that knocks the fan to the floor. Ow! Close enough. See? Now we know she didn't pose a threat to you. We just ensured your safety. By making me fight someone? The ways of bodyguarding are inscrutable, April. Who's next in the pit? I want to see some blood. April puts an end to this PR nightmare, though she does appreciate how much money the betting pool earned her. Take 2 boldness and negative 2 creativity. Aw, dang. Alright, well. Wait a second, it's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe! Yeah, so we realized we have explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly. Exactly! Stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one. That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location. Let's call these experiences events for short. Normally, during an event, you face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions, options, if you will. What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts. Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you'd gain boldness. But stats are also when choosing an option. Oh, they're lost. Whoops. Every path not taken is a stat lost. Which is to say, if you choose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you'd gain smarts but lose boldness. Just try not to punch a bear, okay? Liam, let Blue punch a bear if that's who she is as a person. True. We can keep giving you tips later, yes? In the meantime, don't get yourself killed. Alright, so we did the expo. So what would we do next at a con? I would probably try to go to the stage next. Yeah, let's go to the stage. Are dating sims back? You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled, Are Dating Sims Back? The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, They're not, because they never left to begin with. Yay, the audience goes crazy for dating sims. You gain +2 smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool. Fair. Later, Liam and Zoe are scheduled to give an interview about Zoe's massively viral fanfic, Liam Prom. Greetings, you puny worms. I'm your favorite interviewer ever, the undefeatable Omen. Welcome to my show. Are you going to introduce us? Oh, right. This is Zoe and Liam. You may applaud for them. Okay, that's enough. So, Zoe, this thing you're writing, what is it again? Some kind of anatomy textbook. Well, Liam's anatomy is prominently featured in my work, if you know what I mean. But no, Liam Prom is a story about Liam Academy, a school where everyone is Liam. The Liams only have 3 weeks to find the perfect Liam to take to prom. Hijinks ensue. And this Liam Academy is fictional. Yes. Thank fucking God. What's that supposed to mean? Sorry, I would not have phrased it that way if I knew you were here. You forgot I was at my own fucking interview. What do you mean, your interview? It was I who beat up the original interviewer and therefore earned the right to use this panel slot as I saw fit. Wait, this interview wasn't scheduled by the con? Are you going to ask us a question or not? If I must. How many gallons of heavy cream can you consume in one sitting? A question about the fanfiction, Omen. The rest of Omen's questions aren't much better, so when the audience Q&A starts, you know it's up to you to save this. Let's see. Do you think agreeing to let Zoe write fanfiction where all the characters are you was an act of intense egotism or total deconstruction of your ego? Or, Liam, if all the Liams represent different aspects of yourself, which Liam represents your butt? Okay, I'm gonna ask that one. That's funny. That depends on how you look at it. Every Liam is a representation of the complexity of my soul. Really? I thought it was kind of obvious that butt Liam represents your butt. It is a very literal interpretation of a deceptively complex metaphor. It's a giant floating butt with your face on it, Liam. It doesn't get much more literal than that. But Liam is actually a reflection of my humility and how I am not adverse to something being the butt of the joke. I saw him as more of a silly floating butt with your face on it. Butts are fun. Especially if they have Liam's stupid face on them. Yes, that's the face. It's a butt! That's Liam's butt! That's the butt face, Liam! Don't be grumpy. Just look at butt, Liam. Doesn't he fill your heart with joy? Well, I must admit my face does improve the aesthetics of the standard butt. Now the real question is, does Liam's actual butt have a Liam face on it? I'm sure the audience wants to know. Sadly, you have to move on to the next question, leaving that huge mystery unsolved. You gain +2 fun and lose -2 smarts for asking questions about butts. Okay, we might not be the smartest person, but it's alright. Let's go with... We've got 2 selections left. Let's go to the merch hall next. Love it. Love it. Near the merch hall, you find a gacha shop. You put in a coin and you get a real buff duck. Random, but cool. You put in another coin, you open the gacha, and there's a letter. Please help us. We buff ducks were imprisoned in these balls by the gacha masters centuries ago. It all began when... And you're already bored. You get another gacha ball, and it's another buff duck. Cool. Take +2 charm. I like that. You're at the merch hall trying to find something to waste your savings on. Then you see just the right place for it. A stand full of blind box toys. Oh, I love this dude. Oh, they've got the collection of old men magically turned into furniture pieces. I'm only missing the coffee table with a triple bypass. Why would you want an old-fashioned piece of furniture? 'Cause it looks so silly. Look at my fridge with hairy eyebrows. Maybe we just have different definitions of silliness? But what would I know about that? I'm just a clown. April, my good friend, I think you're missing on the nuances of this cool hobby. I get that you're overpaying for boxes filled with weird stuff. I'm skeptical that there's any nuance to it. And proposal. You pay me $15 each, and I take you to a landfill so you can open lots of boxes full of weird stuff. Going to a landfill doesn't sound super fun, but I like doing activities with my friends. Wait, that was sarcasm, wasn't it? Yes, Doug, it was. You gotta solve this. You can't stand being a friend not understanding the hobby of another friend, even if that's statistically bound to happen. Maybe April just isn't into furniture with old people's faces? Pick a collection that'll make her realize how cool blind boxes are. Let's see, cute animals overwhelmed by the many responsibilities of adulthood, or characters from famous paintings. I almost said pantings, but really buff. I kind of like this one. This is something I would like. I'm gonna go with this one. That sounds slightly less creepy. Which one should I buy? Oh, that's not up to you. You just pick a blind box and see which one you get. Wait, so I don't even get to choose? No, the mystery is what makes it so magical. Well, Doug, to be exact, it's more of a marketing ploy. The deliberate scarcity of certain items turns it into a challenge, which engenders a vicious cycle of overbuying. Can it be both, Liam? Ask your bank account. Point taken. Let's see which one April got. I got Duck filing for divorce. I love that. Oh man, I want an actual toy of this. Wow, this is depressing. Well, at least we tried. I'll take this one if you don't want it. No, don't you see this little duck's sad face? I can't abandon it. I got you, little pal. I will always protect you from the hardships of this merciless world. Maybe I should buy another one. This one needs a friend, right? Ooh, Liam, it's starting. It's hard to tell if we're good friends or terrible people for dragging April into this. Never mind that. Just buy more blind boxes so you don't have to think too much about it. You gain +2 smarts for choosing the hardships of adulthood, but you lose -2 creativity. Oh, we're not creative. Okay, let's go to the hotel. Because I'm trying to think of like what I would do at a con, and I think I would probably be least interested in the community zone, at least day 1. So like after all that stuff, I would probably be like, okay, back to the hotel to regroup, drop off my stuff. Yeah, let's go to the hotel. You're in your hotel room unpacking your bags. Crap, you forgot your cosplay underwear. You wanted your cosplay to be 100% faithful, but now you're forced to use regular underwear. This is a technically imperceptible cosplay tragedy. Whoops. I feel for you. Here, take +2 creativity to imagine you're wearing the underwear you left at home. Oh, I got a little bit back. You head back to the hotel rooms to recharge for a bit, but there you find Doug and Nico doing some sort of guided meditation while Omen naps. Battleship, oh man, I messed up again. I'm never going to get it at this rate. Why? Okay, goodness. You ask what the it he is trying to get is, because so far you've got no clue. We're training, you know, the game Battleship. I signed up for a tournament later today, but all the competitors are super intense. Tattoos and scars everywhere. They keep saying really smart sounding things like, yes, I used to favor the Sea Rat opening, but I've been more inclined to the Tropical Storm Gambit of late. And they all had really brightly colored hair. Not a single disposable background character in sight. Doug was a bit nervous since he doesn't technically have hair, but I told him not to worry. There's no challenge that can't be overcome with a quick training arc. Nico, I can't sleep through your foolishness any longer. Doug doesn't need friendship, he needs tutelage from an expert military commander. Me. Let's go to the port. I will need to inspect your battleship fleet if I am to give you proper naval advice. There aren't actually any real battleships involved. We use these little game pieces, see? And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence? It's not really a real battle either. We mostly say letters and numbers at each other. Well, that's stupid. Let's try the meditation again. You were super close to cracking it. I don't know. I think I'm going to need something more if I want to stand a chance. Blue, do you know any good battleship tactics? Ooh, okay. Cheat or emotional warfare? Every time they hit one of your ships, tell the opponent the names of the naval officers they just killed. That's pretty good, I like that. Peek at the opponent's grid. The game provides such a weak protection from peeking that you can't understand how no one has exploited this already. Let's do this one, I like this one. You decide to practice by having Nico play against Doug and execute this tactic. Okay, I'm gonna start with B4. Hit! Rest in peace, Captain Pollard. He was a beloved leader, and only a week from retirement. What? I mean, I don't care, it's just a made-up person. Right? Sure, tell that to his wife. I just had to ring the family. Maybe you could give the news? Hello, Mrs. Pollard? I'm afraid my friend Doug here has something to tell you. No, I'm not good at phone calls. Oh, God. Hello? I'm very sorry about your husband. Stop your stupid whimpering and get on with blowing up innocents. Make your next move. Okay. B5? Hit again! That was our doctor, Mr. Stevens. He was a peaceful man and only just joined the Navy to search for his missing brother. No relatives to call for this one. It wasn't my intention. I'm so sorry. Go again, Doug. Try another doctor. Try get another doctor? What? Okay. I'm going to go for Fudge, I hope I miss B6? You sank my battleship! Everyone on board perished, including little Tommy Parker. He was only 17, lied about his age to fight for his country. 17, huh? Hey, doesn't that make you basically some kind of child murderer, Doug? No, I didn't know. I didn't mean to. I surrender. No more bloodshed, please. I like this strategy. Effective. And you get to see your opponent cry. Doug, this is amazing. I can't wait to see you destroy the competition with this new strat. I don't think I want to play this game anymore. But gosh, winning a tournament sounds so cool. You gain +2 charm for relying on emotional warfare, but lose -2 fun. In time, Doug's desire of winning at something trumps the guilt of murdering made-up people. Oh boy. Time to get some fresh air. Okay. So, where do we want to sit and have lunch? So we can sit and talk with them. Talk with them. Talk with them. But if we sit by ourselves, what happens? I don't know what'll happen if we talk to no one. Let's go here. Hold it right there, champ. Unfortunately, this demo has nothing programmed for this map. We included it to show you some of the stuff that you'll find in the full game. Here in the food court, you'll be able to go on cute chibi dates. Oh my goodness. Have intimate conversations. Oh my god. Okay. Meet lots of other characters you can befriend or even date. Hey, I recognize a few of them. These three for sure. No, I don't recognize these three though. And even spend some time by yourself and reflect on stuff. There we go. All the while, you'll be pursuing a date for the big con after party. Oh boy. None of them. There's so many I like. I really like him. I love both of these two. I also love both of these. He's the only one I'm kind of cold on at the moment, but he's got a little bit of a charm to him. But like I'm in love with all of them. I want them all. I want a harem. Will you find love? Or will you face ruthless rejection? But that's not all. The game has hundreds of narrative events and lots of secret endings for you to find. Why are you... Why with the Garfield pillows? Ugh. A charming cast of NPCs. Yikes. A shop full of mystery boxes. I do like those. Which adds some twists to your adventures, if you dare. And let's not forget about the comic mechanic. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what that's like. Where the options you choose: surgical eye removal, twin dolphins of fire, kawaii eyes forever, anal beads, sexy deadly whiplash. What? Oh, band names. Huh. Have an impact on the end results. All that and so... my goodness. Much more. What? You get the idea. Oh, they're doing like an it thing with her, but she's cute. This game is packed with stuff, wonderful stuff. I hope this got you excited for the full game, but let's go back to the second half of this demo. I'm worried now with this clown girl that... Did I just develop a thing for clowns? Oh, man. Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding. It's us, Zoe and Liam, renowned creators. Wait, creators? Oh yeah, I guess they are. Verified hot people and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers. So we've been giving Blue all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat? Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels like a very bold thing to do. But some will be quite a bit more nuanced, and it might be harder to tie them to a stat. Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check. Which is not available in this demo. So even if an option might not feel tied to a specific stat, or even more than one, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option, and which stat relates to that specific clue. Or, you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail, have fun. I must agree with Zoe here. Just try not to fail too much. Meh. Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much. Shh. Let's go. But don't be surprised if you're disappointed. See you around, Blue. Okay, so day 2. The one thing we have not done is the community zone. But let's start here first, lobby, then we'll go up. Decide to walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity for the con for anyone who's not a social butterfly. Some random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people around to actually move. You even say bless you to someone who sneezed. Look at you socializing. Here, have +2 to boldness. We're so bold. Later, you're walking through the lobby with April, Zoe, and Liam, but it's quite busy at this time. You're fighting just to stay together. Come on, gang. We can't get separated by the crowd. Let's hold hands for safety. Is that really necessary? If we get separated, we can just text each other and meet back up somewhere. Oh, Liam, you naive little newbie. Just trust me. You don't want to get separated at a con. You all hold hands, which is great, because that's second base for you. Yes, touching hands is second base. It's been a rough year, so you've adjusted your bases to reflect more realistic goals. Unfortunately, your hands are sweaty. Before you realize it, April's slipped from your grasp. Help! I thought I told everyone to stick together. April's too petite to fight the crowd current. It's fine, Zoe. Look, she's just a few feet ahead. We'll rejoin her at the end of the room. Oh, this is bad. That current's gonna take her straight into the chasm. Chasm? How do you say that word? Straight into the what? The chasm. You know, the bottomless chasm? Cutting through the middle of the lobby? You really are a con newbie, aren't you? Why is there a bottomless chasm in the middle of the lobby? Chasm? What is the word? Who knows? Maybe someone just thought it'd be funny to have a bottomless chasm at a con, and now everybody does it on principle? You better save April if you want any of your friends to take you to third base. Prolonged eye contact. That's great. Do something. Okay. Guitar solo, so awesome you gain the right to crowd surf. Then you can pull April out. Or it's too late for her, just befriend a random con goer and make them the new April. It's what old April would have wanted, probably. I really like April. I'll do the guitar solo. I hate to be the buzzkill here. Since when do you hate being a buzzkill? I thought that was like a core part of your identity. But that plan requires a guitar, which you don't have right now. That's true. But then a mysterious stranger appears and hands you an electric guitar. You can do it, Blue, they say with a wink. I believe in you. What the fuck? No time to be confused, you shred that guitar to fucking pieces with the most epic solo ever. People turn to look at you, realizing how cool you are. You have earned the right to crowd surf. The crowd lifts you up by tactically clenching your butt and you give them signals on where to lead you. You reach April and take her in your arms. Don't ever lose your grip on me again. I'm too pretty to die in a place like this. I mean, Blue, my hero. You two crowd surf back to your other friends. Okay, I admit that was pretty cool. But you should give the guitar back, Blue. You turn your back to the stranger, but no one is there. Whoa, maybe it was a ghost. This is the monster realm, Zoe. There are dozens of ghosts here, and I'm pretty sure the guitar owner was a harpy. We are in a super crowded place, and it's only normal they disappear into the crowd. True, true. Maybe we should leave the guitar at the Lost and Found? You decide to do the sensible thing. Pawn the guitar for more money to buy churros for everyone. Yum! You gain +2 to creativity and lose -2 charm. Okay. Let's go community zone now. Walking around the community zone, you see several congoers playing a match. What is that, soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? A congoer sees you fuming and tells you, oh, it's not soccer. It's actually LARP fussball. What a relief. Yeah, +2 fun watching the game, safe knowing you haven't watched a real sport. Oh my god. You then look over and see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of the scoreboard. Sports? In your con? You'd better check this anomaly out. Hey, Blue. Do you want to play imaginary ball with us? You basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably. Ready to play? Let's have me against all of you. Ha! You've made a critical strategic error, Vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution. You're right, it is completely unfair. For you 4. It is on. You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary. Do any of you see the ball? No, just the insides of my eye sockets. Are we winning? Ha! I've just scored a point. What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life. Yes, I scored again. You think Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points. Wow, nice. I wish I were half the athlete you are, Liam. Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-0, which is to say he keeps repeating, ha, I score again, with his eyes closed. Ah! Sorry, gang. I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. Fine. Be gone from me. Blue, get in there and win me some points, or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles. Shit. You don't have imaginary medical insurance. You'd better beat Liam at this game. But how? We don't even have regular insurance. Anime mastermind plot twist. I like this idea. Rule that you imagine that 1 week before, your team paid millions of imaginary dollars to hire Liam, so all his points have been for your team. Or throw Liam off by asking him why he isn't wearing imaginary pants in the imaginary match. We're gonna go with we gotta go with the plot twist. Liam's been on our team all along? What a twist! No, that's not true. I've never been on your team. But Blue just imagined that you were, so per the rules of imaginary ball, it is true. You're right. The clues were staring us in the face all along. Liam's even wearing our team uniform. No, I'm not. And look, he's been carrying an imaginary briefcase full of imaginary money Blue hired him with. How could I miss that? Liam, you sly dog. I'm almost impressed. You really thought that you could deceive me, but I'm far too intelligent to be fooled by your double cross. I'm not crossing you, you're just making stuff up. Which is probably the point of imaginary ball, but what would I know? Oh, wait. I'm talking? I have never talked. What is this? I'm so confused. Why would I lie about that? I could obviously never fool a smart guy like Liam. He's clearly been in on this strategy with me the whole time. What? No, Of course I knew about Blue's plan all along. It's just that, we thought if we told you all before the match, it would be too confusing of a strategy for you. That's true. It's very confusing for me. Did we win? We did. 3 cheers for Liam! Hip hip hooray! You all hoist Liam in the air and cheer for him like the star athlete he is. Well, not literally. You sit in a circle and imagine that you're doing it. It's still epic. You gain +2 smarts for your quick thinking, but lose -2 fun for your contrived win. Okay. Let's see. Now where do we want to go? Let's go to the show again. How to make your player truly charismatic. Okay. You grab a seat at the main stage where the panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently, they should be color coordinated, have a distinct personality, and also a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, or Blue. You learn that you'd make an awesome PC, and that self-knowledge equals +2 smarts. We're so smart, so bold. A little charming. Now, prepare to completely forget whatever you just watched because it's time for one of the biggest events of the con, a Q&A with a world-class game dev, Hayato Kamada. Wait, what? What is this? Hey, you two. Kamada's panel starts in 15 minutes. Tell him to get ready. You got it, boss. He'll be there. Everything's under control. No disasters in sight. Crap. Shoot! Gosh friggin' darn it, we're so fudged. We're fudged right to heck. Your commitment to family friendliness is admirable, Doug, but can someone tell me what the fuck is going on? Well, Omen and I were told to hang out with Hayato Kamada and make sure he came to the panel on time. And we did an excellent job. Con volunteering is just too easy. We were superior at hanging out with Hayato Kamada. Until we lost him, that is. You lost him? How? Let's see. First, we took him to the corn dog stands to get him lunch, and one thing led to another, and we bet him $20 he couldn't do a backflip. Best $20 I have ever spent. Uh-oh. I hit the button. Then we had a spirited debate on whether or not the color red actually enrages bulls. We could not agree, so we went to find a bull to see if it was true. But apparently the only place you can find bulls in the city are zoos. Such is the absurdity of this modern era. It was fun. We got to look at lizards with the creator of Solid Lizard himself. I've never felt so alive. I like there's so many good references here. But somewhere between the reptile exhibit and the face painting booth, we lost him. How does that even happen? It's not our fault. Celebrities are slippery, and we were very excited about face painting. You only had to keep track of one fucking guy. Liam, you don't get it. They painted my face like a tiger. Like a tiger! Can you imagine that? I'm okay. You'd better help them find Hayato Kamada before the panel starts. Let's say he's gone back to his game's roots, going full stealth mode, look for boxes, moving conspicuously, or compare notes with Kamada's stalker. Every celebrity's got a stalker that knows their every move. That seems smart. Let's go with that one. Because the internet is beautiful, you find a whole subreddit where stalkers compare notes and collaborate for a deeper, more comprehensive degree of stalking. Let's open a thread and see what Kamada was doing today. Feisty little goblin. I love that. I checked his trash last week. He ate pasta on Thursday and bought a new pair of shoes. This is somebody, this has to be somebody on Reddit, right? Doug Campbell throwaway. Thanks, that's not helpful though. You put your real name in your throwaway account? Of course, how else will someone know it isn't me? Kamada's senpai noticed me. I've been tracing his visit to SpookyCon. Did you know he spent most of the day hanging out with 2 incompetent volunteers? Look, Omen, we're famous. Kamada piss. Kamada piss! No. I planted a tracker on him, but it stopped sending a signal almost an hour ago. It could mean he's underground? In the sewers, maybe? Oh, I remember. Omen told him that it's impossible to catch a big sewer rat with your bare hands. So maybe he went to test it. That tracks. It is impossible indeed. Doug Campbell throwaway. We found him. Thanks, everyone. Please pursue healthier hobbies. Oh, Doug, he's such a good boy. Should I check his trash again, just to be safe? You search the sewers and find Kamada covered in bites, blood, and sewer goo, and carrying a huge sewer rat. The mad lad actually did it. Fuck. This might be the first time I've ever wished I had 2 bare hands. You get to the panel just in time, and Kamada is given the panel with a rat in his hands is hailed as yet another disruptive move in the industry. You get +2 smarts and lose -2 fun. We are the least fun person ever. We suck. Let's go to the vendors. Check out the stands, buy a few comic books, they give you a free tote bag, I'll take that. After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist, you get another tote bag. Oh, so many tote bags. I have way too many tote bags in real life. Then you buy a cool tote bag, they give it to you inside a free tote bag. That seems right. Plus 2 charm from all these fashionable and free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all in. Yeah, that's the problem, you know. You, Liam, Omen, and Doug are wandering the merch hall, looking for the stupidest t-shirts to gift your friends back home. When... Whoa! Whoa, who are you? I can't tell if I find you cute or not. Hello, do you want to buy my zine? It's a riveting chronicle about the adventures of Super Vacuum Cleaner. Okay, nope, I don't. I would sooner spend my money on a leisurely root canal. Be gone from me. But Omen's money and her leisurely root canal are put at risk when a mugger jumps out and holds you all at gunpoint. Oh boy. Give me all your valuables and get ready to die. Or get ready to die. Sorry, my bad. I read that. Sorry. No, thank you. Can I stab this man, Liam? No, that will corrupt your redemption arc. Just give him your valuables. They're not worth risking our lives. Aw, but... I just bought this limited edition Goku Tamagotchi. I'd be willing to take 1 or 2 bullet wounds for it. Fuck that! I don't want your wallets. I don't remember what voice I did. I'm gonna do this one. Or your jewelry. Or even your Tamagotchis. Thank goodness. I'll kill you if you can't offer me something truly valuable. Like a fanzine about vacuum cleaners with superpowers. Oh, God. Wow, good thing I'm selling exactly that sort of zine just 2 feet away from you. What a relief. Let's buy a copy for the mugger. Actually, I'll only accept 1 copy from each person here who doesn't want to die. Guys, this is a scam. The robber and the zine seller are obviously in on this together. Liam, you idiot. Don't you see? This criminal is demanding a very rare and specific valuable that we happen to have available in our vicinity. You are lucky I was here to notice our golden opportunity. Now, let us seize it. You better think of a way to avoid being mugged that doesn't involve buying a shitty fanzine about vacuum cleaners. Okay, get hyped because it's time to call Super Vacuum Cleaner. You're not in the middle of your own redemption arc, which means you're good to stab the mugger yourself. You know what? Yeah. Let's do it. How come you didn't think of that before? You proceed to stab the robber. Hey, you can't stab my mugger. Do you know how hard it is to find a fake mugger on Greg's list? Huh, so it's okay for Blue to stab people because she isn't going through redemption. I think I get it. Omen, do you understand that this still does not make it okay to stab people? No, I don't. Well, it's not. For starters, stabbing people is against the law. Oh no! Is Blue gonna go to jail? Considering how many crimes I've seen Blue get away with, I doubt it. Congoers walk around the unconscious, bleeding mugger, some stopping to take pictures. They probably think it's some sort of cosplay performance. You mean when I stab someone, I get imprisoned in an Iron Maiden for more than a century, but when Blue does it, it's just a quirky little thing. Well, you gotta admit that when she stabs people, she just seems so silly and cute. Omen stares at you. You give your best, oopsie, I just stabbed someone, face. It's like, what's the face? Like, oops, haha. The same one that's gotten you out of countless murder charges. I guess it is what one might call silly and cute. You'll have to teach me that face. Please don't. You gain +2 boldness for being a silly little psychopath, but lose -2 fun. Alright. You've reached the end of the demo. Did you like it? You can tell us about it in our official Discord server on social media. We're at... That's a lot of stuff. Once again, if you want more of these sexy monsters, consider buying or wishlisting the full game. You can be sure it's burning with our signature weirdness. Thanks for your support, and thanks for playing. See you at the con. I like it. I like it. I'll probably talk about this a little bit on our podcast, Indie Game Arcade. Well, Chris is going to talk about it. How long do you think I can keep this gag up, right? Huh? Anyways, if you did like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, do all those things. Go listen to Indie Game Arcade. It's our podcast that does deep dives all about indie games. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.